Today is our guitar lesson and a mini guitar lesson series from the COVID-19 series. So today is a very important lesson for those who know harmony and want to play interesting chord progressions and whatnot. And the secret to music, basically. Today is the secret to music. So this is what you do, guys. First of all, you probably learned scales, right, and harmonies, and people who graduate from conservatories, they probably know the related keys and things like that. There's a trick to music that I've learned practically. Nobody told me this. And a couple of ideas I got from jazz musicians, especially from John Abercrombie, Mike Stern. Those are the people who taught me. Also at Berklee College of Music, I had a couple of great teachers who shed some light on harmony. But this is what you do. When you learn the scale, I never say play the scale. I never encourage my students to do that. And neither you should either. But this is the idea of how you approach a scale. So basically, if you think of a scale, you have 12 notes, right? Like 12 disciples, right? If you're Christian. So, and basically every note, right? And it's even, right? So it makes sense to play. It's very rhythmical. If you just play 7 notes, and that's it. So you kind of need to have extra note there, right? Kind of like that. So in that sense, there is one trick. Basically, if you divide the scale in half, a lot of people know Slonimsky did this, right? And John Coltrane did music like that. But basically, if you divide the scale in half, right, you'll have the tritone. That's the middle, right? And a lot of people do with that idea of harmony, right? How it develops. But I do it a little bit differently. What I call it, it's the harmonic major scale. Well, that is, you have the flat 6, the 13, right? So what you do is this. And then again. Again, the flat 6, okay? In other words, you play the scale. There you go. Right? So in this case, you kind of have an even number of notes, right? And yin and yang together, right? If you do chord progressions, let's say a major scale, right? You have right? These are the chord progressions. If you incorporate the 7th in it, right? Right? We know all of that stuff, right? Now, if you just play on these basses with the flat 6, this is what happens. Right? 3. Now you want to make sure that we go to this note, right? And the exercise is very simple again. Right? And now I do this. Now which chord is that? And this is a very easy way to find out. If you do the contrary movement, basically from the bottom up and from the top to the bottom, and play it together, we'll have more like that. Again, so what we have here, we have this intro, and that's a diminished chord. Right? flat 6 is the magic here. Okay, and then you have the chords like this. Then you have, right? That's the 1 with a 7, right? And the third, and a 1. Second, 3, right? Then you do, look at this, what happens here, right? I have to do the flat 6. So instead of doing this, I move this to here, right? Because we have this extra note, right? And then we have things like that. See what happens? Again. Right? Naturally, this becomes a dominant chord to the E flat. Right? That's what happens, right? If you go move forward, the same thing. This becomes dominant to the F sharp. Right? Keep going. It's the flat 6 we incorporate, that's why we have this. That becomes an A. Right? Again, and we back to the 1, right? In other words, we can relate 4 different keys, brothers and sisters, right? So basically we have the C major, the relative, basically it's not the relative, it's a sister or brother to that scale, is the E flat. The sister brother to E flat is the F sharp, right? And the sister and brother to the F sharp is A, and sister and brother to the A is the C, right? And this is what you do. This is what I improvised in the beginning. Again, I'll show it to you. So this is the idea. I can improvise a little bit. You can see the sense of the music, right? Right? So this is the idea. Again, try this. It's a little bit complicated at first, but then when you get it, that's when the music opens up. And that's how I play John Coltrane. That's how I play a lot of blues and a lot of interesting ideas in my licks and so on and so forth. Basically what I do, I incorporate these ideas, right? Obviously you don't have to go through all these keys, but relate to those keys is important. So the minor third is the secret to music. So basically, right? Or you can do. to whatever you want to do, right? And intervals and things like that. Also, you can create a lot of different intervals with that. For example, if you go from, let's say, the diminished, right? So, right, that's what I do, right? But you can do the same thing with the F minor, right? Right? Right. Right? Right? And you go back to whatever you want to do. So basically 4 keys you can go to. Hopefully this lesson was a good one for you, and I hope you'll be a better musician. For those who, after Grammys, I kind of was, disappointed at such bad music. So maybe this will help. Thank you for watching.